Hi everyone, I am Sheila Maria. I am a clairaudient, and welcome to my new style of reading, which is where I'm giving you a completely channeled forecast for the month ahead for your star sign. Now, I know a lot of channels do this. For me, it's something I've avoided because it constitutes such a lot of work. But my guides are telling me that, I have such an ability to be able to hear what's coming up, that is what they want me to do. So we're going to kick off by introducing you to the psychic reading for Gemini for May and June through to 2021. So we're on May the 6th today. So this will last all the way through to July, the end of June, beginning of July. So what we're going to be looking at is we're going to be looking at your theme. We've got an archetype. We've got the events that we feel are going to happen, the opportunities and the setbacks. I'm also going to tell you which Ascended Master is with you. And at the end, I've just got 3 cards which sum up what we believe is coming in for you. So when I work, I hear my guides, and the guide that I'm working with today is Orion. That can change. He is my main guide. So Orion says that the theme for Gemini in the month of May and the month of June is change. And the energy I got with this is it's not change that you dread. It is change that you've been hoping for. And they gave me a pace with this. They said it's really going to be about taking new steps. So very often where change is concerned, it can bring up an element of fear because we feel as though we're going to lose something if that change comes in. But that is not what I got. I got that you're going to be feeling empowered. You're going to be feeling upbeat. You're not going to feel as though you've got much to lose, and you're going to be prepared to give new things a go. We also feel as though you're going to be quite outspoken within your personal life about the fact that you deserve this, that you want this, that you believe in this, and we feel as though this is to do with career. We also feel as though this could be to do with home situations as well. So you might be looking at going up to a bigger house. You might be looking at getting your own home. But it's really in those 2 areas, career and also where you live and how you live, as opposed to relationships. So what they also said is that there will be decisions that you will make about your career and your home, career or your home, and you will want to go big or go home. You will think, you know what, I've waited long enough. If I don't do this now, I'm never going to do it. We only live once. We don't, but that's what I can see you saying. So you're going to want to go big. You're really going to want to commit in action, not just in theory, to a new path. Now, the biggest challenge really that you're going to face is that other people's ability to go as fast as you want them to go, they're not going to be able to keep up with you. They're not going to be able to understand why now is when you want it to happen, why now you want this. They're going to be ruminating as to, why are you suddenly saying this? And it's not that you're suddenly saying it. It's just you haven't had the energy and you haven't had the focus to be as clear as you're going to be. So it may cause some reluctance on their part, your spouse's part, your employer. it may cause them some reluctance just because it feels a bit fast for them, but you're not going to let that hold you back. So the Ascended Master that's with you, Gemini, this month, and by the way, I am a Gemini, is Merlin. And Merlin, of course, is the Ascended Master of the Melchizedek priesthood, and he's also a magician. And he says this is about your ability, but not just your ability to create, but your power to create magic. And he's going further than that. He says it's your power to make decisions, and it is the power of your self-belief that you put into those decisions to make these new steps a reality. There are many people that talk about doing new things but never actually do them. What's different about you, Gemini, is that you will do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it. And that can be quite intimidating to people that maybe aren't as spontaneous as we are. So Merlin is talking about creating your own magic by not talking about your decisions until they are a decision, not just a choice. And, you know, he also says, if you are getting the idea to do something new, your guides have given you that idea. And I'm just going to say to you, even the fact that I'm bringing in these new channeled readings, it's because it was an idea that my guides gave to me. And less than 10 minutes later, they sat me down and they said, right, Sheelagh, you've got to do this. So if you get an idea that feels new to you, make it a decision, but don't tell people that it's a decision until it is a decision and you're prepared to actually go, right, let's do this, okay? The archetype that is around you is the Empress, okay? So she is very empowered, she is the matriarch, she is the big sister, she is the go-getter, she is the one that brings new life into the world, okay? So the cards we have for you, we have communication, okay? And, you know, what I'm going to say to you is, we Geminis can say an awful lot, and sometimes we can get carried away with what we say. Just as this card shows everything going up into the air, don't say more than you mean to, and only say it when you can't be talked out of it, okay? So don't worry about this. It's nothing to worry about. But if other people are slow on the uptake, give them their space to get used to whatever it is you've decided. Don't crowd them, but don't say more than you need to, but do say what you need to. So these new decisions, once they are a decision and you're like, I want to move house, I want to go back to university and train as, you know, a circus, trapeze artist, whatever it is, that's when you say it. So we also have here divine consciousness. And this is the Merlin energy. You are very connected to the energy of magic, Gemini. You're very elemental. You're very connected to the fairy kingdom. There is an awful lot of magic around in May and June. And it is basically about, do you believe in magic? If you do, create your own. Decide that you believe that whatever it is you want to happen will happen, and it must. It may not happen by the end of June, but you've got to make that decision, and the universe will show you that it is going to happen. And then finally, the final card we have for you here is compassion. You can have absolute compassion for your co-workers, your family, your spouse, your friends, but you can't let that compassion become sympathy and let it hold you back. If there is something in this world that you want, it's up to you to go after it. You can't blame them if you don't do it. And Merlin's message to you is, it's time to shine. If there is something you want to do, the time to make it happen is now. Lots of love, Gemini. If you've enjoyed this, it would mean so much to me if you would like, share and subscribe. We're a teeny little business here in the UK, but we're very passionate and we would like to keep helping you. And you can find out more about the clearings and the trance services that I offer over at my website www.sheelaghmaria.com/work with me. Lots of love, Gemini. See you soon.